state of South Dakota. And you know what? Most of that family has registered as Republicans now. I want to tell you why. They didn't change because I blew them up at the Christmas Day dinner table. They didn't, decide to support conservative policies or to support me because I yelled at them or I screamed at them and I told them how right I was. I loved them and they loved me. And we had conversations and we talked about policies and we had discussions. And eventually they figured out I was right. No, I'm kidding. But we've also seen the Democrat Party is not the Democrat Party of 10, 15, 20 years ago, is it? This is a socialist party that is here to take control of your life.
They don't got no brains.
That's exactly right. It is an agenda to remake this country into something that is no longer a republic, where you get a voice in your own future and get to use personal responsibility to make decisions for your family and have your constitutional freedoms defended. This Democrat Party is a party that has nothing to do with America. So that is why at this point you need to start sitting down, get over being offended, and go talk to people. When you're pumping gas tonight at the gas station, ask the person at the next gas pump who they're voting for and why, and if they're going to caucus, and ask them to go caucus for President Trump. When you go to the grocery store, when you're shopping with somebody, ask them if they're going to caucus and tell them how important it is. It's time to get over worrying about your own personal, what your neighbors will think of you, what people will do to your business. Show up for a couple hours and fight for the man that's fought for you for years. The only reason that we have this country is because of what good that he did when he was in that White House, and how he still continues to tell the truth out there every single day. The second thing that I want to ask you to do is I want you to say yes. Some of the best advice I ever got from my grandma. She was a tough German woman. And I remember when I was pregnant with my first daughter, she said, we had a baby shower. And they were going around the room and they said, give Kristi some new advice on being a new mom. And I got to my grandma Arnold and she said, Kristi, say yes as much as you possibly can. Because so many times as a mom, you have to say no. And I remember thinking, boy, that's strange advice from a grandma who probably said no to me a lot. But I took it to heart and I started to think, I didn't want to be a mom who said no to everything. I wanted to be a mom who said yes. So if my kids wanted to race down the driveway, we raced down the driveway. If my kids wanted to jump in a mud puddle on Easter Sunday, we jumped in a mud puddle. I decided I wanted to be a mom who said yes, but I also decided I was going to say yes to everything else that people asked me to do. Instead of asking myself why I wouldn't do something, why would I do that? I'd say, why would I not do that? And just go try it. Every position I've ever been in my life, every opportunity I've had, is because somebody asked me to do something. It wasn't because I thought, you know what, I'd be a fantastic legislator. I'd be an amazing congressman. Never once occurred to me. Everything that I've ever done is because somebody gave me an opportunity or asked me to do it. And because of the advice my grandma gave me years ago, I had decided long ago to be a person who said yes. You are going to ask people to do things that you're uncomfortable with. Ask you to go to a meeting. Ask you to go to a caucus. They're going to ask you to go stand up and tell your story of why it matters who's in the White House. I need you to be people who say yes. We need to be a country who says yes, who boldly stands up and defends our liberties and our freedoms. We don't cower to anybody. We don't cower to the socialists. We don't cower to the Democrat Party, to the liberals. We do not cower to Russia. We do not cower to Hamas or terrorist organizations. We don't negotiate with them. We stand with Israel. We stand with our allies. We fight against North Korea. We are strong, and we elect people who are strong and will defend those freedoms every single day. And we are going to be bold and support President Trump because he is the only person I know who gets up every day and he fights for you. So stand up with me, and I want you to make a commitment with me. Will you stand with me? Tonight, all of you that are here, I know you're passionate about this country. I know you're passionate about the next generation. I want to thank you for coming, but I want to remind you of the importance of what you are going to be doing here in the next several days. You are literally determining the future of the United States of America. If you look at where we were 5 years ago compared to where we are today, You could have never convinced me a country could change so fast. The issues that we're fighting, the lawlessness, the destruction, the tearing apart of our country, it's happened so quickly. And it's because people did not stand up and weren't bold when they needed to be. I need you to decide tonight to be bold. To be people who say yes, that when you leave those doors tonight, that you go out and you find people and you say, I was gonna show up bold. We're gonna show up and be yes people for President Trump. We're gonna put him back in the White House, and we're gonna defend our freedoms, and we're gonna make sure that President Donald J. Trump is the next president, the 47th president of the United States of America. Say yes. 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 Good. God bless you, and God bless the great state of Iowa. God bless the United States of America. Thank you so much for having me tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.